Hey everyone, it's Pat from Pat's Have Music, and today we are learning how to play the A major chord. Now it doesn't matter what level you're at, because we're going to look at sort of the starting method, then we're going to look at a more advanced method, and an intermediate method as well. And the great thing is about these sort of chords, guys, is even if you've been playing guitar for a while, for a couple of years, for a couple of months, definitely hang around, because I'm going to show you with these movable shapes that you learn this one major chord and you can play every major chord that there is. It's really just that simple, guys. Make sure you grab your guitars. I'm going to be using some tab and following through. Play along with me, guys. Let's do those chords. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. So the only theory that you need to know, guys, is that the notes in this chord that you're playing are A, C sharp, and E. You've got a root note as the A, you've got a third, a major third, because it's a happy sounding chord, right? It's not a sad sounding chord. So you've got a major third, C sharp, and you've got the fifth, which is the E. Now, if all of that didn't make sense, it's from the A major scale, you can think of it, or you can think of it as being the A major chord. If none of that made sense, guys, head over to patdavidmusic.com and all of the free videos will help you get that level of theory up. But if you're not interested in any theory, you just want to learn how to play, let's just keep going. You won't need to know any more, right? So I like to use, you can use different fingers, but I like to use, in this example, my second finger, my third finger, and my pinky for this A major chord, and I will explain why in a second. So all you do, guys, grab your guitars, is have your fifth string open, that's an A note. Have your second finger on the second fret there of the fourth string, that's an E. So you got your 1 and your 5 already. Then what you want to do is you want to have your third finger on the second fret of the third string, that's another A. And then for the C sharp, you want your pinky there on the second fret of the second string. And last string, you want the first string open, that's an E. Well done, guys. That's an A major chord. It was just that easy. Now, the reason why I use my pinky instead of using fingers 1, 2, 3, and if you're just starting out, maybe just start with 1, 2, 3 before you get to, starting to use your pinky. But the reason why I would say try and work up to using your second, third, and fourth finger instead of your first finger is in the future you're going to be learning bar chords. So if you already play that chord like that, it's much easier to start learning, if you've got your first finger free already, to start doing bar chords. So that's what I would suggest. Maybe start with 1, 2, 3, and then get up to using your pinky. So for later on, it's not such a huge leap to completely change everything when you're doing bar chords. But well done. So that's the beginning example. The next example is fantastic because it is a movable chord. So well done for making it this far. We're going to check out more of a sort of intermediate method, I would say, but maybe the more advanced method is your intermediate. Everyone's different. So let's check out the next shape, and it is a movable shape. So with this one chord, you can play every major chord that it is. It's fantastic. So it's a bar chord. So what that means is you use your first finger to hold down multiple strings. Now, if that's too hard, it just takes time and practice. So don't get too stressed if you don't get a really clean sound the first time you try the chord. It just takes time. You got to build up that finger strength. Don't get too stressed. So let's have a closer look. So here's the tab, guys. What you want to do is have your first finger holding down all of the strings on the 5th fret there. So you've got your A note on the 6th fret, right? Hold down all of the strings, and then you want your third finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string. That's creating the power chord, so that's the A note, then the E. Under that, you want your pinky. Then under that, you want your second finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, because that's your C sharp. Now the bottom 2 strings are going to be held by your first finger. So there's going to be 2 more 5th frets there. And that's it. That's the entire chord. So you've got your first finger holding down every fret and every string on the 5th fret. Then you want to turn that into a power chord with your third finger there. Put your pinky underneath that and your second finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. And the bottom 2 strings again are being held by your first finger. And that's it, guys. So well done. Although that's an A major chord, it's an A major because we're starting on the 5th fret. If you just move the whole shape, you just have to move the shape back 2 frets, you've got G major. Move it back another 2 frets, you've got F major. Move it back another 2 frets, take your first finger off, and you've got E major. So that one shape, you can play every major chord. Okay guys, so in this last method, the more advanced method, we're going to be coming in with our first finger, and again, it's sort of like a bit of a bar chord, but not. So maybe you find that this is actually the more advanced method, or it's the intermediate method. Definitely let me know in the comments, guys. So you want your first finger coming in, not on the 5th fret this time, but on the 7th fret of the 4th fret, because that's your A note. So that's where your first finger is. Now you can practice the chord by leaning your finger down if you want, or you can stand it up. It depends. One method might be easier than the other, okay? It's not imperative that you hold down all those strings. So you have that first finger there. Then what we're gonna do is big stretch, and you're gonna have your second finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. You're gonna have, I would put this finger first, you have your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the 1st string, and then your pinky all the way up there on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. So to me, it's a little bit more challenging than the other method, so I would say for me, it's the advanced method. And there's your nice A major chord. And now again, it's a movable shape, so if you like that sound, if you just move back 2 frets, take everything back 2 frets, then you've got G. Okay, it's just that easy with these movable shapes. It's fantastic. And here we go. So here's A major in the advanced method, intermediate method, beginner method. And that's it, guys. Well done. So you've learned every major chord that there is in this one video, and you know the theory and the notes behind it. If you do want to learn more theory, more chords, head over to patdevermusic.com. It's free. There's no sign-ups or anything. It's just easier to locate all those videos, guys. Thanks for checking this video out. I'll see you all again.